with sadness, but happiness for the person, I bring to you that the Mojo in the Morning Show will be changed forever because Joey from our show is leaving the show. And he's leaving radio, and he's moving on to another career that is going to be big and better for you, and is going to be awesome. And we're so damn proud of you, but we're very, very sad for us. So I'll give you the airwaves here, and then I want to talk about some other stuff here with you.
Yeah, man. I told myself before this, I was like, I'm not gonna cry. You know, I want to start this off by I feel like this is like I mean, you guys know I love you all. And how many people could say that they've left the job and that made them cry out of sadness?
And they didn't get fired. Right?
Thankfully, I never got fired.
Yeah.
But you guys honestly, Shannon, stop it. But you guys honestly, these past 8 years have probably been closer to me than my real family. Yeah. And it's a career that I never even thought of growing up. And I'll never forget the day that I was driving to Oakland University, and you hear Mojo going off being the dick that he is that I love so much. And he's firing an intern. Just a freshman right out of Brother Rice High School, born and raised here in the Detroit area. He's firing an intern. And at that time, I was a dumb college kid. Education was never my thing. I was never school smart. And I was like, all right, what am I going to do with my life? I had no idea. And I was like, all right, my uncle's an accountant. He's real wealthy. Let me just follow that path. I'm going to be an accountant. I'm going to go to be a CPA. And I had an internship. I freaking hated it. I was like, what am I really doing here? And I like math, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't me. You guys all know me now. It's been 8 years.
I could not imagine you as an accountant.
No, but
although if you were an accountant, you'd probably do great at it because you could do anything, Joey.
Your clothes are too bad.
But then I go back to what I was saying. I'm driving to Oakland University, let alone this was for a midterm. So I'm driving to my midterm at Oakland University, and I hear Mojo going off. And I used to listen to the show every single day since I was a kid, you guys. So I want to make you feel old.
Thank you.
Since I was driving to middle school listening to you. And
get to the point.
I hear Mojo just going off on this poor intern who messed up. I don't know what they did, showing up late like I do all the time. I followed by example from this intern.
And you said, I want to work for that dick?
And I said, I want to work for this guy. And then it kind of just turned into like a dream of mine. I was like, you know what? There's an opportunity. Let me just go after this. So I'm driving to Oakland University.
And you had a final exam.
It's a midterm day. Yeah. And you're just like, well, screw it. Get the hell out of here. Call up right now. Let's replace this intern. If you want an intern for the show, call up right now. You throw the phone number out. I used to call every single day, you guys, to win tickets. Never got through in my life. And then little did I know that one phone call that you guys picked up would forever change my life.
No. It changed our lives too, Joe.
This is so hard. And I get through on the phone line, and you guys give me the opportunity to come into the studio. And I'm like, wait, what? I didn't expect this. And you guys say, come to the radio station right now. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to go to a midterm. And I realized, I was like, you know, my whole life I've always just lived under my parents. I've lived under what my brothers just led by example, that I never really had to do anything on my own.
Your dad is such a genius, man. He taught you boys how to be hard workers, didn't he?
And my mom.
And your mom.
She's the toughest woman I know.
Yeah.
And you guys say, come on to the radio station right now. And I'm like, all right. I turn around. While driving, I'm emailing my teacher saying, I got this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I got to skip this midterm. Can you give me a makeup exam? Long story short, I end up coming to the radio station. Everything went well. You guys tell me to come back the next day. Let's start an internship. And I'm like, oh, my God.
That's because, you know why? Because we saw a guy that had the desire to risk failing a midterm because he wanted to be in radio so bad.
So it went well. Then I leave the radio station that day, and then I look at my phone. I got a ding. There's an email back from my professor saying there will be no makeup exam.
Oh, wow.
Good luck. And at that moment, it just hit me. I was like, I'm proud of myself. I made a decision that probably wasn't smart, that my parents later on said was not smart of me to do. And then I start working on the Mojo in the Morning Show as an intern.
Yeah.
And this is 8 years ago.
And today,
I'm 18 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward 8 years and just everything that I'm so fortunate to have been a part of.
Yeah.
Not only working with you guys, but getting to know you on a personal level. I mean, you three especially. I mean, I love everybody on the show, but, you know, growing up, I was always a big listener of the show, and then I get to really know you guys personally. And it's been 8 years. And Spike, I don't really got anything good to say. I'm just kidding. Spike honestly has helped me so much with just everything that I've learned over the years, and even in my relationship on how to be a compassionate person and just a caring person, because all the things that he does, anytime he writes me a birthday card, whatever it is, it's just in the most caring and Spike way. And you know, I proposed to my girlfriend and now my fiance 2 days ago, and a lot of that inspiration was from Spike, because it was like, how can I just be myself when doing this and not just do what I should be doing because I'm a radio guy and what people would like for me to do. So I love you, Spike. And then
Love you too.
You, Mojo, there's not even enough words to sum it all up of just the mentor you've been in my life. You know, I got an amazing dad, but you've been a father figure for me. You led me by example. Just everything you've done, I'm thankful for. You know, I'm a good human being now because of that.
Well, you were a good human being. You were already a good human being. You made us better, Joey. You not only made us better, you know, with what your talents were that you were hired to do on the air, but you made us better people. I never have seen anybody work a crowd and treat every listener, no matter who they are, like you, except for maybe me. But no, but you do. You treat everybody. You know, it doesn't make a difference who they are. They don't have to be the hot girl, you know, to get treated well by you. You treat everybody with such amazing respect. And Joey, you're like a son to me, man. I'm really proud of you. I really am. I'm sad for us, but I'm proud for you that you're making a life-changing move like this.
And it wasn't easy. And I know Shannon's over there probably wanted me to say some good words about her.
I'm good.
But the biggest thing that you could have told me was the other day when you said you're proud of me for believing in myself. Yeah. And that was a lot, because that's something that I've always struggled with, was believing in myself and being me and doing what I think is right for me.
Because and this is what I said to you, you always, I see it, we all see it, you put everybody else before yourself. Mm-hmm. And so in making the decision to leave the show and take this other incredible opportunity, for once you said, this is what I need for me. And that was huge.
Yeah. So
you're gonna be a businessman now. You're gonna be a part owner of a company, right?
Yeah, it's exciting. It really is. It's been a stressful couple of weeks, and I've obviously been feeling everybody in the room about what I'm going to be doing, and just getting advice and guidance. And And I'm excited. I'm excited for this next step of my career. And I'm still going to be somewhat in the industry, starting my own sports network, podcast network. We're going to be doing all things digital. It's going to be called Woodward Sports Network. And I'm excited because I knew I couldn't give up this entire dream. I just knew that there was more to my story that I had to continue. And it's just hard to take that jump in my career. But you guys all were super supportive throughout the entire journey, gave me great advice, and I'm excited for this opportunity. It's going to be really, really hard. But I can't thank the listeners, everybody I've met throughout the years. It's crazy how many people I've met throughout the years. And it's something that I wouldn't have been able to do if it wasn't for you guys. Well, thank you.
Not the people you've met through the years, the people you've affected through the
Yeah.
years. And nobody has met Joey from our show and not been positively affected. People always point out the fact that you make the room better, you make the world better, and it's amazing. We've leaned on you over the last year to help pick us up because, I mean, we've been down with personnel changes, with COVID, with elections and racial strife. There's been
Big
so
family,
many things.
I mean, changes within
big changes
our personal
personally.
lives.
And when there's no one else in the room that can, put it all in perspective, you'll come in and just change the mood and make people feel better. Even if it's temporary and we needed it for the day, you did it.
Can I play something for you?
Sure.
Found this. And this is Joey, who today is his last day on the radio with us. But this was the first day on the radio of Joey Radio Show.
Wow, look how much hair he had back then.
Wait till
Wait,
you.
what are you
because
going to
of
do
you,
with
I
all your
lost-
Joey
wait.
Radio merch?
I'm still gonna be Joey Radio. I'm not gonna change it up.
Here, take a listen.
Ugh, man, you don't want to be in the snow. Or at least I know I don't. Mojo's trip a day sending you to Florida. All paid for. Your next chance, Monday morning, listen to Mojo. It's Channel 955.
Wow.
Who's that kid?
You sound the
Like
same.
a baby.
You sound the same
no,
now.
you sound like a baby.
I'll never forget that day, October 1st, 2013.
You got the chance to have your own radio show. Do you remember what air shift you were on?
Overnights.
Overnights, middle of the night.
Middle of the night, right after Electricity nightclub.
It was you and a bunch of guys that worked at gas stations.
And four drunk people.
That's right.
In time, it's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Joey, we hope that you had the time of your life. I mean, this song says it the best, but we hope because we know that you're the guy that could go to a funeral and find some fun in a funeral. Like you put the F in fun for a funeral. The one thing that we hope for our show is that our show doesn't lose the fun because we'd lost you.
And the enthusiasm that you bring every morning.
And we also want you to know this, that there are some people that leave places, like they leave, work or whatever, and they never look back, or the people that are there never look back or look forward at them leaving. This is not a job. This is a family. This is like you going off to college. I know you didn't go away to college, but this is like you going away to college or moving away from town, which I don't know if you'll ever do someday with your beautiful soon-to-be bride.
You always still have a bedroom here.
You always have a bedroom here. You always have a home here. This is that movie that, you see at Christmas time where it's like everybody's coming home for Christmas and you can always come home. Like you literally can always walk in the door. Like I even said to Tony yesterday, I go, can we just like have a key card? And it's funny because there are so many people that I've worked with over the years that never get to say goodbye. They never get to tell the listeners where they're going and why they're going. And the reason why is that there's not the trust level that the companies have with them.
A lot of times
You get the trust because you earn that trust, because that's how you've been as a person. You've earned that trust and you've been family to us. So we love you.
A lot of times people in this business just put themselves first. They're always self-promoting and they're always just looking for their next move. And it's never been Joey. Like Joey would boost everybody else up in the room. And he would, look at how he started his own charity. And he was, breaking and entering Christmases aren't going to be the same. We're going to have to work real hard to fill that
that
role
honestly,
because of what you brought to it.
And that, honestly, you will be an inspiration for filling that because of you are the one that took that to the next level. You made everybody that you went and visited, from the families on Breaking and Entering Christmas to somebody that saw you out at a cell phone store, feel like they were the most special person. And I know you will continue that when you go to work at Woodward Sports. I'm going to take a break. I got to get to a 28-minute commercial break here right now, but we'll come back. Joey's not leaving right now. It's not like you can't go anywhere now. By the way, we're going to have a toast to you, and you have to drink this morning with us. All right, it's coming up.